Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest 40k battle report. Today it is Orks versus
Admech.
Yeah, it should be a good game. First time these two armies have faced each other on the channel. It's almost an entire Admech army, isn't it?
Yeah, I've taken a super heavy detachment. Just using two of the little baby knights, the armigers, just to sort of try them out in the force. Something different. It's not particularly competitive. It's just more of a fun list.
It is.
I'm trying to get up to. I'm building the Admech army, so I'm trying to get up to 1,500 points. So I've had to put quite a lot of war gear on, stuff that you wouldn't usually take, just to get it close to 1,500. So I think I'm at 1,490. Something like that, but yeah, it looks like it should be quite fun to play.
Yeah, and you say that. I mean, I'm trialing my lifter wagon on the old lifter dropper from the old editions because I've not used that in 8th edition. I want to see what it's like. Looking at the rules, it looks quite beefy. It looks like it's got.
It looks alright.
Doesn't too bad. Automatically hitting.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
good.
You got to do a strength test.
D6 shots though.
D6 shots, which is which is an orky thing, isn't it? It can go really well or really badly, and then you got to pass. You got to get over the target's strength with 2d6, and if you do, mortal wound.
Yeah, which is pretty good against Admech. Seeing now all their strength is like 3. The armigers are only strength 6, so average on 2d6 is 7. So you should be doing mortal wounds.
Just
on
depends on my rolling and how many shots I get, really. Yeah. But yeah, it should be a good fun game. We're doing a mission today called Scorched Earth. So 6 objective markers down on the board. You score at the end of each turn. And also, if you control an objective marker in the enemy's deployment zone, you can choose to destroy that for D3 victory points and remove it from the board. So it's a fun game. Yeah. Should be a good fun game. So
yeah, we're guaranteed to forget that, though.
Probably we will forget that.
Guaranteed.
Almost guaranteed that we will forget that. So first off, don't forget we are now on Patreon as well. So if you'd like to become a Patreon supporter of this channel, and you enjoy what we do, then follow the link below and have a look at our Patreon page. And if you'd like to become a Patreon supporter of the Geeks, and should we go and take a look at the armies?
Let's do it. My Admech force for today is just under 1,500 points. It is led by 2 HQ. We have Belisarius Core on the right hand side, and he is supported with a Tech Priest Dominus who has a Volkite Blaster, Omniscient Axe and Phosphor Serpenta. First troops choice, I have a 10-man Vanguard squad. The Alpha has a Phosphor Blaster and an Arc Maul close combat weapon. There are 3 plasmas in that squad, and they've also got the enhanced data tether for the reroll morale. Next we are on to the breaches. They've got torsion cannons, and they have actually got the hydraulic claws. Not a massive fan of the hydraulic claws, but they're modelled with them. Hitting on 5s, it's a bit rubbish, isn't it? But whatever, had the points, so thought I'd give them a go. The last troop choice are the Rangers. The Alpha has a Taser Goad and an Arc Pistol. There's 3 of the sniper rifles in there, and there's also the Omniscope in that squad as well. Elites, I have 10-man Electro Priests. They're just completely stock, you can't give them any upgrades. Then I have a heavy support choice, which is the Onager Dune Crawler with a neutron laser. And then rounding out the force, I have 1 super heavy auxiliary detachment, which is a squad of Armiger Warglaves, and they have been upgraded with the melter gun on the carapace. And that is 1,494 points.
So for the Orcs today, I am taking a War Boss on a bike. Comes equipped with a Power Claw. Next, I'm taking a Weird Boy. He's got the jump and smite, so hopefully getting to jump off successfully today so we can get the boys across the field. Into troops, I am taking a 12-boy shooter squad, all with their sluggers and their shooters. Next, big 24 blob boys squad in here. There is a boss knob with a Power Claw and 2 big shooters. Next, I'm taking a Gretchen squad. Basically just 10 of them there to hold on to the objectives. Into elites, I'm taking a pain boy on a bike, and next is knobs on bikes, 4 power claws in here, so the war boss and the pain boy will be joining these today. And then next I'm taking a runt herder, so basically you can go alongside the grots with the squig hound and give them a morale boost. Heavy support, I'm taking a battle wagon with a zap gun and 3 big shooters, and for the first time I'm taking my lifter dropper. So, well, the lifter wagon as it's now called. So this thing's looking quite tasty in 8th edition, so I'm looking forward to giving this a go and giving it a whirl out on the battlefield. And then finally, I'm taking 2 dedicated transports of 2 trucks, both with big shooters. So that is my 1500 points of Orks. The armies are down on the battlefield, and so are the objective markers. 6 of them in this Scorched Earth mission. The Orks lined up, ready to face the Admech. We have the first of the objective markers up on top of the building, slightly in no man's land. The Ork truck with the shooter boys in on the rocky outcrop in between the destroyed forest. Lifter wagon next. Nice arcs of fire across an open battlefield. The punch of the army, the knobs on bikes, the war boss and the pain boy, the battle wagon and the 24 boy squad hunkered up in the middle of the battlefield. Weird boy with them just behind the building, hopefully getting to jump off. Third of the objective markers is by the rocky outcrop here. The Gretchen holding on to that one with the runt herd, hopefully giving them a nice boost to their morale. Last Ork truck, which is empty, hunkered down behind the walls of the city. And we have objective marker there. Into the Admech, Tech Priest Dominus. We also have another objective marker here in the wooded trees. Next to them, we have the Electro Priests right at the very front of the battlefield. Again, you can see the Orks in the distance. The wars can be heard across the battlefield. Belisarius Call next to, well, behind them. And then an Onager Dune Crawler right by the side of Belisarius. Up on top of the building, again looking out across that open expanse of battlefield, we have the Rangers, and then we have the 2 Armiger Knights. And then finally we have the Vanguard on the rocky outcrop, and the last of the objective markers just by the start of the forest there. So surprisingly enough, Robin was the first to finish deploying, so he obviously gets +1 to his dice roll. See how we go. I get a 4. Robin gets a 2, which becomes a 3. So it is currently Orks to go first. Robin has decided to try and seize. Can he do it? No, he cannot. The order has been given by the Ork war boss to move up the battlefield, and that is exactly what the Orks have done. The first of the Ork trucks has moved up to hold on to that objective. Battle wagon has moved up and around the building, looking at putting some shots down into these annoying little breaches down here. The knobs, the war boss and the pain boy have all moved up, and I did advanced roll. War boss went 6, pain boy went 3, and the knobs only went 1 inch. It's a 10-inch charge to the front of that knight. Am I going to be able to do that? I don't know. We have the final truck that has moved up to the side of that building for a nice bit of cover. Might be holding that objective, probably will be. But we've got a couple of shots that we might be able to do down here. Lifter wagon has stayed still. The boys have stayed still as well. So the weird boy is now going to try and cast the jump. There are 20 models within 10 inches of him, so I get +2 because of war energy. So let's see what we do. Need a 7. That's a 5 plus the 2. That's a 7. So the jump goes off. So the Ork boys that are manifested on the battlefield now, thanks to the jump, are here, right on this top of this rocky outcrop, looking across at putting shots in, hopefully making the charge into the first of the Admech units. But first thing to shoot will be the truck at the breaches down here, needing 5 and 6s. I get 1 6. So strength 5 versus toughness 5. Need to see a 4, which I get a 2. Next to shoot will be the battle wagon. Down at the breaches again, all 3 of the big shooters. 5 and 6s. I get 3 hits. That's not too bad. So 3 hits. I'm going to need 4s, 2 wounds. Normally a 3-up save, but because of Shroud Psalm, it's a 2-up save, which Robin passes both of them. Next to shoot will be the Zap gun, so we need to work out what strength it's going to be. It's only strength 4. Brilliant. So I need a 5-up to hit, which I get. Oh, you know what? I will take that. But because I only rolled a strength 4, it needs a 5 to wound, which I don't get. Big shooter from that truck hiding around that building is going to shoot down into the Vanguard squad down here. So again, I need 5s. I get 1. Strength is 5. Their toughness, Robin?
3.
Oh, only 3. I need a 3. We have a wound. So what's their normal save?
That's 4 up, but they're in cover.
Yeah, 4 up, so it becomes a 3 up, which Robin makes with a 6. Time to fire the lifter wagon down at the Armiger Knights, I think. So, D6 shots. 2. Do I re-roll that with a command point? So I've decided not to command point re-roll that, just in case I'm terrible. So this is basically a strength test. I need to roll the exact same strength all over on 2d6. And the Armiger Knights are strength 6. And this will cause a mortal wound. So, the first one is a mortal wound. The second one is a mortal wound. So 2 mortal wounds on that Armiger Knight. And then finally, last to shoot are the boys that have obviously appeared right by the side of the Vanguard. So big shooters first, 5s and 6s. 3 6s and a 5. I will take that. So I'm going to be wounding on 3s. Only the 1 wound. Damn. They're in cover, so 3 up.
Any minus? No?
No minus.
3 up.
Whoa.
1 guy does that.
1 dead. So now it's the remainder of the boys to shoot 20 dice. Let's see, lots of 5s and 6s, please. Managed to hit 8 times out of that lot. So 3s to wound. 4 wounds, Robin. 4 wounds, mate.
3 up.
1 has failed. The Orc boys will be the first to charge, and Robin has surprisingly decided to overwatch. So, what guns are you shooting first?
Just the normal Radiant carbines.
The normal carbines. Okay, so here we go. 6s.
Hitting on 6s, but I get to reroll all misses because they're within 9 of Belisarius.
So Robin gets to re-roll all misses because they're within range of Belisarius. Another 2 6s. So you got 4 hits there. These are strength 3 against toughness 4, though.
5s.
There's 3. Not bad shooting at all. So I need to make 3 6-ups here. I'll make 1 of them, so 2 dead orcs. Sergeant's blast pistol now. Nope, that's not a hit.
Reroll.
Oh, and you get to re-roll. Still not a hit. Next to shoot are the plasmas. 6 shots. No 6s, but we'll get to re-roll them all. Still no 6s. Oh, that's good. I'm quite happy with that. So now it is the 9-inch charge that's needed. No! Going to attempt to take the knobs on bikes into the first of the Armiger Knights. It is a 10-inch charge.
D3 shots on the lance.
Lance, D3 shots, just the 1.
No.
Nope, nothing.
And then the melter gun.
Melter, nothing. Can I make a 10-inch charge? Ooh. I'm going to command point re-roll that. Ah, typical. So at the end of the first turn for the Orcs, I think the Admech got off lightly there with charges being failed. But we hold on to 1 objective, 2 objectives, and 3 objectives. So 3 victory points scored this turn for the Orcs.
The breachers have moved forward to face off against the 2 transport, move them towards this objective that's been held by that truck. These have in effect got kind of like las cannons, so they should be able to deal with 1, if not both of these vehicles quite quickly. The tech priest is just toe dragging behind them to give them the reroll 1s to hit in the shooting phase, and is also holding that objective just in the trees. The Onaga June Crawler has moved round Again, so he is within 3 inches of that objective, so I can move away with the Tech Priest should I need to. Next turn, the Electro Priests are moving up. They're within 5-inch charge of the bikes now. Belisarius is moving up to support them and just give everybody his bubble. So I've had to tow drag over here with one of the Vanguard to make sure he's still within 9 inches there. The Rangers on this building have just remained stationary. They're going to be putting some fire into those bikes. That is the immediate threat for me. And to counter that, the Armigers have moved forward. The one here has moved to engage the truck, and hopefully if I can clear the truck I might be able to get that objective. And the other one, which was slightly damaged, is moving front and centre to charge straight into those bikes there. So as assured, the Vanguard, they've just held position other than moving that guy to be within 3 inches of that objective, and they are going to be pumping some fire into these boys on that rocky outcrop.
Robin can't multitask for Toffee, so I'm going to be doing the filming while he does his rolling. The breaches are going to shoot at the battle wagon. These guys hit on 4s, but because of that Tech Priest, they will be re-rolling any 1s. There is 1 there, but the other 2 are 2s. So you get... Are they all 2s?
All 2s.
Oh, wow, that looked like a 1 from here. Oh, wow, that's some terrible shooting. Tech Priest next to shoot with his Volkite Blaster.
It's normally 2s to hit, but he's moved with a heavy weapon, so it's 3s to hit, but he is re-rolling 1s.
So he gets 1 re-roll and 1 hit there. So 2 hits.
This is strength 6 against toughness 6.
Yeah, 6 on 6, so 4s. Gets 1 5 and 1 1. So the truck has a 4-up save. That's fine, he's loving life. Dune Crawler next to shoot. The neutron lasers going into the lifter dropper. Everything else like stubbers and stuff are all going into the knobs on bikes. Neutron laser is heavy D3. You get 2.
So
just the 1 shot. Hitting on.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling the misses.
Yeah, re-rolling misses though. That's good.
So Belisarius.
Doesn't need it. Hits on a 3.
Strength 10. So it'd be wounding on a 3+.
Yeah, 3 pluses to wound me.
Yeah.
That's wounded. Because the AP on that weapon is -4, I can't save it. So D6 damage. Anything lower than a 3 counts as a 3. So it's 3 damage off the lifter wagon. Stubbers from the Dune Crawler are next to shoot, and obviously they are going into the knobs on bikes.
Hitting on 3s.
And on 3s, re-rolling those misses.
Yep.
Still 1 miss.
What's the toughness?
Toughness 5.
So 5s. And that is 1 wound.
1 wound. So 4-up save now for the knobs on bikes, which I make. If you can see that in the shadows. Belisarius is now going to have a pop at the knobs on bikes with his solar atomizer. Hitting on.
It's D3 shots first.
Oh, D3 shots first. So 3 shots. Nice.
He's hitting on 2s. Re-rolling the misses.
Yeah, re-rolling the misses.
Yep.
3 2s though.
My rolls have been
Your rolls have been appalling. So,
this is strength 10.
oh, you wounded me on 2s.
Good job.
3 wounds. D3 damage then. So the first one is 2. So I do get a feel no pain from the pain boy. 6 is needed. I save 1. 1 takes a wound. The second shot is only 1. Nope, that's 2 wounds. And the third one is 2. So, and I save 1 as well. So all the result of that is 1 knob biker dies. First of the Armiger Knights is going to unleash all of its weapons down onto the truck that's holding onto that objective. D3 shots from that Armiger then. 2 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
3s to hit me. 2 hits.
And it is...
Toughness 6.
Okay, so 3s to wound.
One wound, one
Minus
does not.
4.
-4, so I can't save it. 2d6, pick the highest. Melter range job.
I'll go with a 6.
That'll be the 6. Now I do have Ramshackle, so on a roll of a 6, this becomes 1 damage, which I don't do. So 6 damage. Melter gun is next. Hits.
3 to wound.
Doesn't wound me with a 2. Happy days. Still alive with 7 wounds. Second of the Armitured Knights is now going to shoot at the lifter wagon. So here we go. D3 shots. It's 3 again, shockingly enough. 3s. Oh dear. That one's slightly cocked there, Robin. 1 hit. Only the 1.
3s.
And no wounds. Lifter wagon survives the first volleys of fire. Melter gun. It's a hit. It's 2. It's no wounds. Ow, that's some poor shooting. The Rangers on top of the building are now going to use their sniper rifles to shoot at the Pain Boy with the knobs on bikes. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling any misses, thanks to Belisarius. All but 1. So all 3 have hit. Toughness 5.
Strength 7.
Oh, nice.
3s.
3s to wound
All
me.
hit.
All have wounded me. So because Robin rolled a 6, it counts as a mortal wound. So can I save it with my Feel No Pain? No, I cannot. So the remaining 3 shots become a 6-up save. I save 1 of them. So how much damage can Robin do?
2d3. 4.
4 damage. So I do get my Feel No Pains.
I might re-roll that.
Oh, he's thinking of re-rolling the 1.
He's got 5 wounds.
He does have 5 wounds, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll.
You're going to re-roll that. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. So that's 6 in total now.
Should die.
6 Feel No Pains. He is definitely dead. So with the death of the Pain Boy, that's first blood secured for Robin. The remainder of the shots now piling down into those knobs on bikes. Rapid firing as well, so lots of shots.
3s re-rolling.
Ooh. Only 4 misses.
Make it 2.
So 2. So 10 hits in total. Now, on the rolls of a wound, any 6s do something different.
So 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s needed.
6s are -1 AP.
So -1
So it's
AP. Only 1 normal wound.
Yeah.
So I'll get 1 4 up and 1 5 up. So which would you like me to roll first? Doesn't make any difference. 4 up first. No, and the 5 up. Yes. Hey. Last unit to shoot will be the Vanguard shooting down into the Orc boys. The Phosphor Blast Pistol will be the first to shoot, hitting on 3s. Re-rolling any misses. Happy days. And then next to shoot will be the remaining guns. Carbine's next to shoot, hitting on 3s.
Re-rolling.
Yeah, re-rolling their misses again, but only 3 misses. 1 failed. Ouch, this might hurt. Strength of the weapon?
That's 5s to wound.
Ooh, 5s though. Okay. 1, 2, 3 wounds in there.
Yeah, they cause 2 damage, but it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't really matter about 2 damage for the Orc boys. So, 3 6-up saves to make. Not 1 saved. Last to shoot will be the Plasmas. Re-rolling that miss. That's all hit. This might sting. So, wounding me on.
3s.
Okay, 2 misses. So, 4 wounds.
-3.
-3, so I cannot save any of them. So 4 dead Orcs. So the first Armiger Knight, this one here, is going to do a multi-charge. So he's going into the truck and the lifter at the back. So Robin's going to roll for the charge range distance there because he can't really fail that. So even if he fails this charge, he will destroy that truck. But it means he's going to have to soak up the overwatch from both of the vehicles. So, big shooter first. 2 6s. I am strength 5, however. So, toughness is 5s. Yeah, so 5's wound. I get 1 wound. No AP modifier. So, 1 normal save.
Good.
Which Robin passes. Next, it is the lifter wagon. D6 shots time. Only the 2. So, I now need to beat its strength, which was 6. So there's one mortal wound. And then finally, and there's two mortal wounds. So two mortal wounds taken off the first armiger. Robin has got a 10-inch charge to make. Can he make it? No. One short. But it does mean he will get to hit the truck. Second Armiger Knight is doing a multi-charge as well. That's going in against the Knobs on Bikes and the War Boss. Dagger guns now from the Knobs on Bikes. 6 is needed. We're going to go work this out. So only managed 3 hits. 5's needed. No wounds. But we have got the War Boss as well now to roll. So hitting 6s. Oh, he's got much better shots. Again, 5's needed. No wounds though. Yep, it's not exactly very far. Oh, it's an 11-inch charge. I think Robin's going to be able to get into the War Boss at the back. Robin is now going to try and take the Electro Priest into the Knobs on Bikes as well. 5-inch charge. Makes it with a 6. So because the Electro Priests have charged, they've got Voltergeist off. So basically you roll dice and any 6s are a mortal wound. And there's 2 mortal wounds in there.
One of those was wounded.
Ouch. The Breach is now going to attempt to charge the truck. It's a 10-inch charge. But so, big shooters. No Overwatch hits. Can they make a 10-inch charge, Robin?
Of course they can. No.
No, they cannot. The Armored Knight now against the War Boss is going to use Strike. So 4 attacks hitting on 3s. Good. That's happy. Happy days. Robin has elected to re-roll one of these using a command point. Which is a hit. So we get 3 hits. I am toughness 6. Robin is strength 12. So we're winning on 2s. Oh. That was cocked. That's a 5. So that is 2 wounds at minus...
-3 damage.
-3 damage. Ouch. So the War Boss is now down to 1 wound because I couldn't save them. So, ouch, that hurt. But I am going to spend 2 command points to interrupt combat. So the Knobs on Bikes are going to hit the Electro Priests. So there are 2 in here with no power claws. So they get 4 attacks each. Hitting on 3s. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Strength 5, so I'm going to be wounding on 3s. 2 don't wound. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. So Robin now needs to make this with a 5-up invuln save. Makes 1 of them. So 4 wounds. However, they do have a 5-up feel no pain. Which of course then Robin makes another 2 of them. So 2 wounds taken on the Electro Priest. Power claws left to hit. Hitting on 4s now. Only 4 hits, but I am going to be wounding on 2s. Let's re-roll that one with a command point. There we go. So that is 4 wounds. 3 damage, -3.
So 5 up.
Yep, you have your 5-up invuln save.
So 1 failed.
So these are D3 damage. So should we roll this one at a time? So the first one is 2 damage. So you've got 2 feel no pains.
So 1 guy dead.
1 guy definitely dead. Second one is 3 damage.
Yeah, another 1 dead.
And then the last one is 3 damage as well. Another guy dead. So I managed to kill off 5 of the Electro Priests in that attack. 10 attacks now, hitting on 3s. 3 misses out of all of that. So now they're going to be wounding on 3s. Any 6s cause an additional mortal wound though. Oh, there's 3 6s. So there's 1 non-damage in there. 3 mortal wounds, so that is 1 dead knob biker, and then we have got 6 saves to make. Now these are -2, so this becomes a 6-up save. I saved 2 of them, so there's another biker dead and 1 wound on another.
These are D3 damage each.
Oh, these are D3 damage each, are they?
Yep.
Oh, that's cheeky. Rolling these all at the same time now because there's no paintball or anything. So, D3 damage. 1, there's 3.
3 dead.
Yeah, basically. 3 dead. Damn it. Second of the Armiger Knight now attacking that poor little defenceless truck.
Hit on 3s.
Yeah. Ooh. 2 misses.
Wounded on 2s.
Yeah. So we have 2 wounds there. I'm 4 up save. I'm guessing there's going to be no... Yeah.
3 damage each.
So 3 damage each. So I do get my ramshackle. So on a roll of a 6, these become 1 damage. So I do 1 of them. So that is 4 damage off that truck. So because it's taking 6 wounds in the shooting phase, it's down to 4. Romy's just done 4. So does it blow up? No, it doesn't. Because the shooter boys are inside and he rolls us of 1, I lose 1 guy out of all of that. Last to hit in this combat phase will be the War Boss. 4 attacks, and now we'll be hitting on 3s because of the Power Claw. So all but 1 have hit. Strength 12, so I'm going to need 3s to wound. All have wounded. Robin now has 3 6-ups to make. Oh, he makes 1 of them. So we have 2 D3 damage to resolve. Let's go and have a look. First one. 1. Second one. 1 as well. So only 2 damage done on that armature. So at the end of Robin's turn, he's holding 2 objectives. He's holding 1 down here with the Vanguard. And then 1 here with the Electro Priest and the Crawler. But he has also got First Blood. So 3 victory points scored this turn. Morale now on the knobs on bikes. They've lost 6 guys. Their leadership is 8. So I need to roll a 2 or a 1. So I roll a 3. So 1 other guy will die from that squad. Electro Priest also need to test now. Anything over a 4 will cause a wound. Anything over a 3 actually, but it doesn't make any difference. Battle Wagon has backed up a little bit, trying to get its shots down onto the Armiger Knight. The War Boss has pulled out of combat as well, which has allowed the Lifter Wagon to go its 12 inches, looking at shooting down into either of the Armiger Knights. Weird Boy has got up on top of the building, Smite going down onto these guys. The shooter boys that got blasted out of the truck now up and onto that objective still, with good shots down onto the other knight. And then the boys have moved down the little rocky outcrop, ready to shoot the Vanguard and then get into combat. The truck has stayed still on the other side of the battlefield, holding on to that objective. So Robin's caracals are a 6 and a 2. So Robin with that 6 and the 2 has changed them because of Belisarius down to a 5 and to a 3, which is re-roll hits in the fight phase. And what was the other one?
+1 strength.
+1 strength. Weird Boy is now going to cast Smite down onto the first of the Armiger Knights, so I need 5, which I don't get, so it doesn't go off, so rest of the shooting. So we're going to shoot the Lifter Wagon at the first Armiger Knight as well, so D6 shots, 5, now that is slightly better. So the strength is 6, so the first one, wounds, the second one, wounds, third one, wounds, fourth one, wounds, and then the fifth one, wounds. 5 mortal wounds taken off that first knight. I'm going to go with the truck next, down onto the breaches. So big shooter, 1 hit. Toughness of these guys, Robin?
5.
So 4s. Wounded, no AP modifier on this, mate, so you get a normal save as I knock over one of your miniatures. Sorry, my bad. So 1 unmodified save.
3 up.
So saved. Battle Wagon now is going to shoot the other Armiger Knight as well. So big shooters first, hitting on 5s. That's not bad, I'll take that. However, I'm now wounding on 5s. 2 wounds, so 2 unmodified saves. Rob?
3 ups.
Robin passes them both. Zap gun time. Strength.
Whoa.
12, that's better. So I now need to hit with the weapon, 5 or a 6. Oh, do I re-roll with the command point? Yes, let's do it. Oh, still can't hit for toffee. That's a shame with that zap gun. Slugger boys on top of the building now going to shoot down at the Armiger Knight. Lots of dice, but I need 5s and 6s. There's a few. 8 hits, wounding on 5s.
None.
Not one. Orc boys now 2 big shooters shooting into the Vanguard. 3 hits. Needing 3s. Ha, 1 wound, Robin. 1 unmodified save, sir, please.
3 up.
It's fine. And then the rest of the boys to shoot. 12 shots. 5 and 6s. 1, 2, 3 again. Strength 4. So I'm going to be wounding on 3s. 2 wounds this time. So 2 unmodified saves. Make you some room there.
All good.
Both saved. Orc boys into that Vanguard squad. Carbines overwatching first. 1 6.
Reroll.
But you, oh no, 2 6s plus a reroll.
Nothing.
Excellent. 2 hits.
5s.
Yep, 5s needed.
1 wound.
1 wound. Any AP modifier? There isn't, is there? So 1 6 up. 1 dead. Orc next to shoot.
Plasma guns.
Oh, the plasmas.
Rerolling them all.
Yeah, I don't like this reroll shenanigans you're doing.
That's good.
1 hit.
And it is a 3. Yeah.
1 wound, so that'll be 2 dead because I can't save them. Anything else left to shoot?
Pistol.
Pistol. No. Rerolling. Yes, of course he does. He goes and hits.
It's strength 5, so 3s. Yeah.
AP modifier?
-1, I believe.
-1, so
Double check.
so that pistol was -1. So 3 dead orcs in total. It's a charge that I can't really fail, but see how far we go. 6 inches, that should be enough to get us all in nicely. So the standard orc boys and the big shooter has a lot of dice. Hitting on 3s. Let's go work that out. 24 hits.
Ouch.
Wounding on 3s. It's a little bit worse, I think. 14 wounds. No AP modifier.
Come on. 4 ups.
4 ups needed.
1, 2, 3,
4,
5.
5,
They're dead.
6. Yeah, that's the squad wiped out. Knob on bike left to hit. 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s because of the power claw. 1 hit. Wounding basically now on 2s. Wounded. AP -3. So you've got your 5 up in one.
Come on.
Nope.
D.
D3 damage. 3. 1 dead. Oh no, you've got your feel no pain, haven't you? Of course you have.
5 up. Watch this.
Watch what? 4 attacks each off the Electro Priests, re-rolling 1s. Nice. 2 misses.
6.
Toughness 5.
So there's 7 plus it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So 3s. They're 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds done straight away, so he's alive.
5 normal.
He's basically got 1 wound remaining,
You've got to make
and I've got to make
5 6 ups.
5 6 ups.
He's dead.
Do you know what? No, he's dead.
Dead.
Yeah. Oh, I made 1.
Yeah.
Yay, he's definitely dead. End of that turn, I score 4 additional victory points. 1 for that objective. 2 for the objective on top of the building. 3 for the objective with the grots on. And 4 for the objective with the truck on. So another 4 racked up.
My breaches have moved up to try and contest this objective. The plan is they will shoot the battle wagon and they will charge that and destroy it in close combat. There's nothing in that, so I should be holding that objective afterwards. The tech priest has just moved forward and the onager has moved across, so again he can get shots on the battle wagon, but he is sitting on that objective there. I am losing out in the objective games. Rich just has more units that are scoring at the moment, so just trying to clear those out. Belisarius has moved within 12 inches of this squad, so he can take a shot at them, but he's also within 9 inches of the onager for the rerolls. I was considering going down there, shooting and then charging, but I think that wouldn't be a good idea, so I'm just going to shoot them. They're in rapid fire range anyway, so just shoot those guys off the objective. Then my armigers, this one that was in combat with the war boss last turn has moved up to confront him again, quite close to that objective, so maybe a multi-charge into those 2 units and stand behind it. I know obviously the grots will still be holding it, but I can move into them next turn potentially. And this armiger has moved around the corner to shoot and then hopefully destroy it in combat if I don't destroy it in the shooting phase. So that is the end of the movement. Let's go on to shooting now.
The breaches are now going to have a shot at the battle wagon. Robin's going to try and do some damage. So hitting on fours, 2 hits.
Strength 8, toughness 7, so 3s to wound.
1 wound.
That is -4.
So I can't save it.
And it is d6 damage.
5 damage off the battle wagon. Ouch. Tech Priest Dominus now going to shoot at the battle wagon as well.
So it's heavy 3, which is Volkite. You can't re-roll that.
Nope.
It's moved. And it'll be 5s to wound, but 6s cause mortal wounds.
So no mortal wounds and no extra damage.
This,
The June Crawler.
he's going to shoot his stubbers into the boys.
Oh, stubbers at the boys.
Neutron laser into that.
Okay, neutron laser into the battle wagon
Yeah,
then.
so neutron laser first, d3 shots.
Gets 3 shots.
Nice. And these are hitting on 3s, re-rolling all misses because he's within 9
Of Belisarius.
So
2 hits.
3s to wound, 2 wounds, -4.
So again, I can't save it.
2d6 damage. So another 7 wounds off that.
Stubbers off the June Crawler now into the boys. Needing 3s.
Re-rolling that.
Yeah, re-rolling. Still a miss. 5 hits.
4s to
Yeah,
wound.
4s to wound, mate.
That's
2 wounds. Any AP modifier?
No, so it's just your 6 ups.
2 6-ups. No, 2 more dead boys. The snipers from the Rangers now going into the weird boy on top of the building. Re-rolling because of Belisarius.
Good job.
Yeah, 2 misses. There we go. All 3 have hit.
3s to wound.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, 3s to wound and 3 2s. I will take that. Happy days. All the rest of the shots will be going into the Orc boys. Arc Pistol's going to shoot first. To miss. Re-rolling. Hit. 3s to wound me.
yeah,
Wounded.
-1.
So -1, so there's an Orc boy dead.
Dead, yeah.
And then the rest of the normal shots. 12 shots coming in. A couple of misses. Not many. Just 2 there. We get your reroll.
All hit.
Oh, wow. All 12 have hit. Ouch. Strength of this weapon.
It's strength 4.
So 4s to wound me. So the 6s were at -1, so there's 2 more Orc boys dead, and I have got 6 6-ups to make, which I don't make any of them. There is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys left. So the boss knob is alive just with 1 wound, and then we move on to the Armiger Knight. So Rob, the first one is going to shoot at the lifter wagon.
D3 shots.
3 shots.
Nice. Hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits.
Good. 1 miss. I like that.
Wounded on 3s.
1 wound.
Yeah, I can't kill it anyway. I'm going to use command point.
Oh, he's going to command point that one.
Yep.
2 wounds.
It's -4 AP,
So I
no
can't do.
saves.
No save allowed.
Right, so 2d6, pick the highest. So 5.
Yeah.
And then the second one.
5.
5.
So
10
10
wounds.
down in total. Still alive. Time for the melter now from the same Armiger Knight. Hit on 3s.
Nope.
No. Good. I like that because that means that survives a little longer.
Okay.
Next.
Next, this armiger
Yeah.
is equal distant between these 2.
He is equal distance. Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot the spear into this.
Okay.
And the melter into that.
Melter into the war boss.
Yeah,
Spear
so let's do
into
the
the
melter into the
Okay.
war boss first.
War boss first. Go on then. To hit.
It's a wound.
Yeah, AP.
-4.
So I can't save him.
So he's dead.
So the war boss will die to that. And then the spear.
D3 shots.
One shot.
It's a
Hit.
It's a wound. And then it is 2d6. Pick the highest.
AP value.
-4.
-4 again. Damn it.
Meltless, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Dead.
6. So the lifter has gone, but does he blow up? No, it doesn't. The lifter and the war boss gone this turn from that side of the battlefield. So the Armiger Knight has declared a multi-assault into the grots and the battle wagon. Battle wagon time. Big shooters.
Oh, he's mad.
Oh, I get 2 6s. I'm going to need 5s. I get 1 5. Normal save, Robin. Yep, fine. Zap gun will be strength 8. Need a 6 though. Don't get it. And then we're going to be shooting with the Grets. Only 5 of the little green dudes in range. And no 6s. So then, Rob, do you make it?
I need an 8 for the grots.
Yeah, an 8 for the grots. Oh, and you go and get it with a 9.
Ooh.
Damn it, this is going to be slight overkill. Electro Priest now going to try and get into the battle wagon. 5-inch charge. 6 inches, they do it as well.
So now the Voltigast goes off.
Voltigast goes off. Yes, it does, doesn't it?
So let's roll 4 dice.
Yep.
Any 6s, mortal wounds. Oh,
2 mortal wounds out of all of that lot. Damn it. Brinch is now attempting to go into the truck, so the big shooter. No hit. It is a 4-inch charge, Rob. Yep, they're in as well. There's going to be a world of hurt coming onto the Orks this turn. So the breachers, 3 attacks each, hitting on 5s, re-rolling 1s because of the canticle. Ooh.
No 1s.
No 1s though, yeah, you're right.
4 hits.
So strength 10, win on 3s. All 3 have wounded. What's the
-1?
Only -1, so I get a 5-up save. I don't save any of those 3. D3 damage each then. So that 1 will go through. But these 2 I can ramshackle, so do them 1 at a time. So the 2 damage goes through, and then the 3 damage goes through as well. So 3 damage on that truck. So with 6 damage done, that truck is alive with 4 wounds remaining. We're going to move over to the Electro Priests now.
So 2 attacks each.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of countercalls.
Only 1 miss. 5s to wound, 6s do something special. There's 1 6 in there, but there's another 3 5s in there as well. Ouch, this thing's only got 2 wounds remaining.
So they're -2.
-2 on them, so that becomes a 5-up save.
So the 6 causes D3 mortal wounds.
Which is
1.
1, so it's alive with 1 wound remaining after the mortal wounds. But I have got 4
normal saves to make.
But a -1.
-2.
-2. So these are now 6-ups. Ah, don't make any of them. Does it blow up?
Oh,
yes, it does. That's kind of the result I wanted, to be honest. So D6 mortal wounds on all the units. So the Electro Priests take a cock dice. Take 3 mortal wounds.
So 5 up, feel no pains. So 2.
2 dead. And then the Armiger Knight takes 2 mortal wounds. So it's down to 3. And then the poor little grots. Go on then, Rob. 3 mortal wounds on them, and I can't save them. The Armiger Knight has piled in 3 inches now to get into the grots. He's going to be using the sweep attack, which is a little bit of overkill. 8 hit. Oh, 8 goes. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of misses.
That is a lot of misses.
It's only 3 hits.
2's to wound. Well, 2's to kill him. So 2 die.
2 dead grots. I'm going to see if I can hit you back now with my grots. So the Gretchen are going to be hitting on 5s. 3 hits. You've annoyed the Grets. Right.
6's to wound.
6s to do any wounds though. Oh, he gets a wound. He gets a wound. Normal save. Please take a wound to a Gret. Yes. That's what I like to see. Well done, boys. I've lost 5. They have a leadership of 4, so I'm going to be re-rolling this.
One's dead already.
One's dead already because of that, but I have a runt herder in there.
Whatever you roll.
She's a
4.
4.
So that'll be the unit.
That'll be the unit, but I can re-roll that with a runt herder. Do I want to? Yes, let's do it. 3.
So
One little Gretchen is alive. So at the end of turn 2 for the AdMech, Robin scores 2 extra victory points. 4. Objective secured with the breaches down here and the objective here by the edge of the forest. We also get to slay the warlord, but because that little Gretchen survived and I'm a troop choice, we're contesting that objective, so he doesn't score for that one. Not really much to move now for the Orks, so the runt herd has moved away from the little Gretchen because, well, he's dead. Weird boy stayed still. I'm going to put Smite down onto the Armiger Knight. The boys up here have stayed still as well. Shooting range of that Armiger there, so might be able to chip off. Truck, well, the truck might as well stay still. Let's try and cast that Smite on that Armiger Knight down there. So it goes off. That's good. D3 mortal wounds. 1. Just the 1. Damn it. Do I command point re-roll that, people? Yeah, might as well. There's nothing else happening. 3. It's 2 mortal wounds off that knight. Going to use the stratagem Daka on the boys up here. So there's only 6 of them in range. But for any 6s, I get an additional attack. 12 dice down to that Armiger. 6s. We need to see some 6s. We get 1. So I get 1 additional attack.
It does hit.
And it hits. Wounding on 5s. Get 2 wounds.
3s.
Oh.
Ping.
Takes a damage. He's down to 5. Gretchen first for the laugh. No, definitely not. I think he's dead. Should we just take him off, Robin? He is going to die. You want to squash him? Come on then, roll me some dice. If you don't kill him now, I'm going to laugh at you.
I'm doing the slash. I know we're doing this slightly out of sequence because it should be them, but this is just more.
Yeah, who cares? This is more fun.
3s.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
And then wound me. This is where you're going to roll lots of 1s and not kill
All the
a Gretchen
ones.
off.
Oh no, I just dropped. He's dead.
Yeah, he's
Really dead.
He's very dead. Okay, over to the truck. The truck with 4 wounds remaining now will get D3 attacks. Let's roll it somewhere it doesn't go cocked. Hey, just the 1 attack. Hitting on a 6. No. So, breaches time. Hitting on 5s. No rerolls.
1.
Excellent.
It's a wound.
Yep.
Minus 1.
So it becomes a 5 up. Nope. D3.
Yeah, so
2, but ramshackle. So no, so 2 damage. So the truck is still alive with 2 wounds remaining.
Breachers have stayed put in combat with the truck. They're still holding that objective, so there's no point in moving them. The Tech Priest Dominus has moved and advanced just to get on top. I needed a 4-inch advance to get within 3 of that, but I rolled a 3. I did have to use a command point there as well, so I'm not scoring that one. I am still scoring that one with the Onager. He's not moving. He's going to shoot the runt herder. Belisarius has just moved back to give his bubble to everybody here. Rangers, not done anything, stayed put. Bit of shenanigans around here, so the Electro Priests are holding that objective. This knight has moved up its maximum, which I think was 10 because it's damaged, it's degraded, but he is now closer to the weird boy, as is the other Armiger that is coming around, and I'll be able to shoot him. And I think I need to check the stratagem, but I think I can attack him with a chainsaw. I'm not sure if it's just the big knights or if that can do it, so we'll come back to that in a minute.
So Robin has decided to shoot the stubbers at the runt herd and the laser at the boys up on top of the building. So stubbers first, Rob?
Yep. In on 3s.
Oh, that's all hit. Wow.
4s. That will be
4 wounds and no AP modifier, so it's going to be a 6-up save. Oh, I saved 2 of them. So he is still alive with 2 wounds. The neutron laser now, D3 shots, gets 2.
Reroll.
Yeah, rerolling that one. That's 2 hits.
2s to vaporise.
Oh,
Dead.
1 dead orc boy.
Actually.
Oh,
yeah,
you're not going to command point that?
No.
Okay. Rangers now, everything he's going to shoot into the orc boy. So the rifles are going first. Gets a reroll though. All hit.
4s to wound.
4s to wound me, ouchie. 3 wounds. Any AP modifier?
Nope.
So they're normally a 6-up save, but they are in cover, so I get a 5-up. 3 5-ups. Oh, is that 3 6s?
Yeah, it's a bit late.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit late for my dice to warm up, but there we go. Rifles. 2 hits.
2 hits. Still.
2 hits still. Yep.
3s.
3s to wound me.
You don't get a save on that.
AP minus.
2.
So yeah, that's 2 dead. So the first and closest armager is going to shoot at the weird boy.
D3 shots.
D3 shots, 3 shots. That's a good start.
3s.
Oh, 2 hits.
2s.
Yeah, I'm just toughness 6.
Really again.
No, I'm not. I'm toughness 4.
3 2s.
2s to wound me. 2 wounds. AP minus.
4.
So I can't save him.
2d6, pick the highest.
So
1.
1.
And then the next one is 6.
So with 4 wounds, he's
He's
pretty dead. Yeah,
So he's
I'd say
fine.
the weird boy is definitely
Okay.
dead. The remaining armor is going to shoot to the runt herder. It's a hit. Oh, 2 shots. This is the speary thingy, jobby, whatever it's called.
1 hit.
1 hit. Could be enough. He's only got 2 wounds remaining.
So weird.
It's a wound. AP minus. 4.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. So yeah, 6 of them.
He's dead.
2 plus is dead, basically.
He's dead on a 6.
He's definitely, most definitely dead. Straight to combat. The breaches now against the little truck.
5s.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Ooh, 2 6s and a 5. Nice.
I'm going to reroll that.
You're going to re-roll. 2
2
wounds.
-1.
-1, so 2 5-ups. Nope.
And then d3 damage.
So there are...
So it's 1, and even if you reduce that to 1,
He
got
would,
2 wisdom,
yep, so
it's
does he blow up? No, he doesn't. So with that, we've decided to call it. All that is left for the Orcs is the lonely little boys squad up on top of that building. In the end, totting up the victory points, it's a 10-8 win for the Admech. If we'd have gone on a couple more turns, I'd have been able to get maybe 1, maybe 2 extra victory points if they'd have survived. But the Admech would have just been racking up the victory points across the battlefield because they have free reign. So let's head over to the post-game review. Hi guys, welcome to the post-game review. That was a bit of a slaughterfest for when it came to the Orcs. Admech are hard. I think one thing that didn't help the Orcs was not getting the charge off in the first turn. There was 2 charges that were failed. There was the boys that used the jump to get on the one side of the battlefield, failed to get into the vanguard, and then the knobs on bites failing to get into the knight. And I think that could have had a big change because your knight probably would have gone.
Yeah.
There's a lot of power fists. There were a lot of power claws in there that you'd have thought.
Yeah.
Your vanguard would have been smushed. So they would have gone towards the rangers on top of the building, and then we could have maybe slowly worked our way down.
Yeah, I mean, when I didn't get first turn there, I was actually quite worried because those bites can move 14,
Advance
and charge. But then I think it started before that you failed charge because you rolled a 1 on your advance.
Yeah, which didn't help, did it? I mean, the war boss and the pain boy moved 6 and a 3, and then the boys only moved a 1. If I'd have gone 6. You know, if I'd have rolled a 5 or a 6 or even a 4, I'd have been
made it
a lot easier to get into combat. Instead of a 10-inch charge coming down to a 7.
Yeah. If you'd got in, like you say, you would have killed one of the armigers. And
Yeah.
the armigers in that game basically run amok.
They did. They are tough little things. You are right.
They're fairly strong. They're like a good dreadnought.
Yeah, They're
a good dreadnought.
They
They're
are
killable. They're killable. You know, they've got 12 wounds. They've got
Yeah.
5 up invuln. So you know, they're fairly resilient. Mortal wounds is how to kill them. So smiting, obviously, and then obviously with the super lifter dropper thing.
I was about to say that. How good
Yeah,
was
it's
the
pretty good,
lifter
actually.
dropper? Me and you were talking, weren't we?
I thought it was going to be rubbish, to be honest with you.
One of the things you said when I showed you my army was, why are you taking that? That's going to be rubbish. So 175 points. It's an auto hit, which for an orc is...
Very good.
Which is very good for an orc, because we are crap at shooting.
Yeah.
But it's that strength test on 2d6. You know, there's one time I got 5 mortal wounds. 5 mortal wounds
Yeah, I
on
mean,
your knight.
you did get lucky with that because you know, yes, 2d6 you should roll a 7. That's
Yeah.
the average,
Yeah.
but you should fail. You know, at
One
least
of-
one
one,
of those.
Which I didn't fail any of them.
Yeah.
And that's the way it goes.
And the turns before you were low on the amount of hits.
Yep.
But then you still converted them all to wounds. So maybe
Swings and roundabouts
maybe
and all
it
that.
would have. Yeah, maybe that's probably a true representation as to how much damage it would have done.
But I quite like fielding it. I quite like
yeah.
taking that.
It's
So
quite long
my-
range as well, isn't it?
48
So-
inches. So, and it's quite high as well, so that's the thing. You get a good line of sight across the battlefield.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, not bad at all. So I was really impressed
Especially
with
with
that.
like knights being a thing now.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just
So,
spamming mortal wounds on them at that type of range.
yeah, I was really impressed with that.
It is
lifter
actually
dropper.
it's quite good actually, isn't it? Thinking about
Yeah,
it.
it is.
170 odd points.
175 points for that. That's not bad.
Might be worth taking 3.
Maybe. But yeah, I think the knobs on bikes let me down a little bit with the charge range that was failed. I think the boys let me down with the charge range that failed. Boys, when they got into combat, did what they do and just slaughtered your vanguard quite easily. But they're quite squishy anyway.
Yeah, my Electro Priest I was happy with.
Electro Priest did very well.
Getting the Canticle with a +1 strength as well really helps them out. So
It
wounding
does.
your bikes on 3.
But the bikes put the
4s.
pain back onto them and killed like 5 off in one round of combat. So it's one of them, isn't it?
It was 2 really good melee units.
Up against each other.
Knocking 7 shades of
Yeah.
stuff out of each other.
And one Gretchen survived against Armour Knight.
Fair play.
Yeah, he did well. The little guy did quite well there, bless him. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave us a comment. What do you think Robin should add to his AdMech army? Because obviously he's filled in Armour Knights at the moment. And we don't want that anymore, because it annoys me. So what can he add to the army to make it a full-on AdMech army? So suggestions below would be really, really good. Please leave us a like. It does really help out the channel. Why not subscribe if you haven't done so already? Don't forget to share this video around. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.